Hey guys, what is going on? It is your friendly neighborhood Zebraman, and I'm here today with my Wrestlemania results and maybe my Raw preview. So I want to just give you guys a bit of what I think of the whole pay-per-view and tell you what I think about WWE as a whole. Now, I'm actually a bit tired because I did stay up last night until 5 or 6 a.m. to watch it here in the UK or Ireland or wherever you are. So yeah, it was kind of a drag to get through the last hour. I mean, well, I wasn't that tired, but the match itself, well, look, I'll get into it. You know what? I'll make this quick. I'll make this a quick enough video. I'll try and make it quick. So first things first, I just want to make the pre-show, go through that really quickly because it wasn't that interesting. I mean, Kalisto defeated Ryback. I got my prediction right. Team Total Divas defeated Team Bad and Blonde. I should have called Team Total Divas, but because obviously the TV show isn't gonna lose, but you know, I was thinking maybe Lana would win. Didn't really care though, but it was actually a fun enough match when I watched it. Not gonna lie, it was interesting to see Lana get in the ring for the first time, and then with the kicks and everything, it was kind of crazy. Then we had the Usos defeat the Dudleys. That was kind of obvious. It was only 5 minutes long. Whoa. Well, the Divas match got twice the amount of time for that. That's kind of sad. I honestly was expecting a bit more for that match. Wasn't that great. The ending was kind of cool. They went through the double tables. Pre-show done. Pre-show is done. I would give the pre-show, you know what, actually I'll rate the whole show as a whole. Okay, so I got 2 of my predictions right, and that's how it stays for the rest of the card. I got none of my predictions right. So to say that my predictions were the best way to do it would, you know, that would be kind of wrong to say. I can't really say that my predictions for WrestleMania were the best predictions and they would have led to the best things, but a lot of these predictions being wrong led to me thinking, you know, why would they do that? I mean, we'll talk about Chris Jericho, AJ Styles. I'll get to the IC Championship match in a second. Actually, no, I did get one. No, I didn't actually, is that right? But the IC Championship, not the IC Championship match, the Chris Jericho AJ Styles match was a really fun match. I loved the match. I actually loved the match. I was so excited. But I was a bit weary, you know. I was thinking maybe Chris Jericho might actually win this one. So, and he did. Of course he did. And it was very weird to think, you know, because Chris Jericho kind of came back to put people over. You know, I don't know, maybe he's staying here for a bit longer, but if he leaves tomorrow and he's not coming back, then that was a waste of a WrestleMania. That was a big fuck you. Maybe it's a big fuck you to TNA. I can't tell you, to be honest, but honestly, I'm a bit disappointed that AJ Styles didn't go over, but okay, I'll be okay with everything. Honestly, I'll be okay with everything if they do something with Chris Jericho. If they actually build towards maybe a main event Chris Jericho, I don't know. It just, if they're doing nothing with Chris Jericho now, then like, that was pointless. That was just pointless. Next, the League of Nations defeated the New Day. Now, I'll tell you what I think about the League of Nations defeating the New Day. I don't see it as a necessarily bad thing. New Day, I know it was WrestleMania, okay? We have to take away from the fact that it was WrestleMania, but the League of Nations were nowhere near the New Day on their level of charisma and just fan popularity. Even like the League of Nations didn't even have that many people booing them at the thing. No one really cared about the League of Nations. So a win over the New Day might say, you know what, guys, we're something you should take notice of. And the New Day, of course, I didn't think it affected the New Day as much as you might think it would, because they came out in the Bootios box and they had this like gear and everything, and not even that, they came out and everyone was cheering for them. There's the Bootio signs and everything, and then, you know, they lost. Okay, that's fair enough. But then the League of Nations went on the microphone and the 3 legends came out and they all like danced with the New Day, and then there was stunners given, and it was just really good. It kind of put the New Day on the next level with those legends and them all dancing. So that's a WrestleMania moment. Everyone's gonna forget about the match and just think about, okay, the New Day were out dancing with Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin and Mick Foley. Then we'll move on to the Brock Lesnar Dean Ambrose match. Man, what a disappointment. And I'm not one, I hate being negative about wrestling, I really do. I love seeing good wrestling and I hate when wrestling is bad, but that match, it had so much, though, like, there should have been blood, and that's the, you know, blood is its whole debate, but there were some shots, I mean, there was tease of weapons, there was the barbed wire baseball bat. Now, I wouldn't want to hit anyone with a barbed wire baseball bat now. I don't think it's a good idea to hit anyone with a barbed wire baseball bat, but I didn't think they should have brought it out if they weren't going to use it. Like, Dean Ambrose shouldn't have put it into his trolley if he wasn't going to use it on that SmackDown or whatever. Same goes for What was the other thing he had? I can't think of the other thing he had. It just seemed like they were using kendo sticks, and that was it. He used a fire extinguisher at one point, and that was, you know, you'd think at least they'd bring a bit of tables into this, someone would go flying through a table, and they threw a lot of chairs into the ring. I didn't see how that was, you know, that wasn't really street fighting. I mean, they should have went out to the crowd, they should have, you know, went into different places, maybe went up to the Wrestlemania star and dropped each other on it, maybe broke the screen on it. I mean, that would cost a lot of money, or threw each other off the ramp, or, you know, crazy stuff like that, the street fight stuff, to make it not just look like a no disqualification match, you know. But look, Brock Lesnar won. I disagree with it because, you know, Undertaker and John Cena and Triple H, they all beated Brock Lesnar ever since he came back when they didn't even need to. And the one guy who needs to win, the one guy who actually needed to win, he lost, you know, and he lost by 1 F5. So, you know, the lunatic thing that we were all hoping to see wasn't really brought out in Dean Ambrose, because sure, Dean Ambrose got beaten with 1 F5. He was supposed to say, like, Brock Lesnar is whatever, but Dean Ambrose won't give up. Dean Ambrose gave up after 1 F5. It took Undertaker 3. So look, I don't know, guys. Let's move on to the match of the night. The match of the night was Charlotte and Becky and Sasha. Went on for 16 minutes. It was a great match, and the brand new women's championship, I guess I could talk about that. Actually, you know what, I'll leave that for another video, the brand new women's championship. But man, that was such a good match. I really think that was one of my favorite matches of the night. It was good. I didn't know what way it was gonna go. The finish, now, I didn't agree with Charlotte winning, but I do get it. I mean, Becky got kind of screwed out of it by Rick. He was holding her legs and he couldn't get into the ring. So I was like, you know what, it's a good finish. You can build towards Sasha and Charlotte. Now, you know, Sasha's great and stuff, but I didn't know if she was really ready to just grab the title of WrestleMania, you know. So it's kind of hard to say. And the new women's championship as well, you know, the inaugural women's championship, I mean, it would make sense to keep it on Charlotte. Charlotte's been the women's champion, so Charlotte will have a good bit with this new championship, maybe up until Extreme Rules or the pay-per-view after. But then we move on to the next match. Okay, well, just before I finish, great match, great out of everybody. Sasha was great, Becky was great, Charlotte was great. The Divas matches weren't actually, like, that Divas match was great, and then the other Divas match wasn't so bad. So really, it is a bit of a change, you know. Maybe one day we'll get WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, because I think there's enough Divas for something like that, you know. Especially with NXT as well, they're going to have loads more to come. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now, The Undertaker and Shane McMahon. Damn, I really wanted Shane McMahon to win, and I mean, Shane McMahon did some crazy stuff. Undertaker was just crazy. That match was crazy. It was a cool match. I actually loved it. It was one of my favorites of the show. 30 minutes long, and I couldn't believe it when he climbed up to the top and he jumped off. I thought he was gonna die. I thought when he was climbing up and he was up there that he was shaking. He was like, I don't know if I could do this. That was something crazy. It was something amazing. Crazy stuff. And I really thought he was injured or like broken himself after the match. Sad he didn't get control of Raw, you know? What was the point of bringing him back if he wasn't going to get control of Raw? That's kind of my mentality on this one. Undertaker just 23-1, you know? Time to hang up the boots, Undertaker. I mean, maybe not lose to WrestleMania. Maybe get, you know, one big match at WrestleMania. You know, that could have been the big match, but I don't know. I mean, thinking back when Triple H beat The Undertaker, or not Triple H beat The Undertaker, Undertaker beat Triple H with Shawn Michaels as special guest referee, that should have been the ending of everything. Not this crap, so... Look, Shane McMahon was great, Undertaker was great. The result of the match, though, was not great. I really wanted to see Shane McMahon in control of Raw, because now the storylines are just going to stay the same. The Authority's going to come out for a 15-minute promo in the beginning. We got a match. They need to change it up, and it's kind of sad because it's really put me off wrestling right now. And I'll get to that towards the end of the video, but let's move on to the next one. Baron Corbin eliminating Kane for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Damn. Baron Corbin comes from NXT. He's probably going to debut now on on Raw. Comes from NXT, debuts on WrestleMania, wins the freaking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale trophy in front of 100,000 people. What the hell? I mean, imagine having a debut like that. Imagine debuting at WrestleMania, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. I mean, you know, I know Cesaro and Big Show didn't really do much after they're winning it, but this guy's the he's just in NXT. He hasn't even been on Raw or SmackDown, so that's just so crazy. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was the best one to pick. I picked Jack Swagger, but I didn't know Baron Corbin was going to be in it. And then we had Tatanka, and we had DDP, and then we had Shaq. That was weird to see Shaq, and it was kind of weird. I was hoping for Conor McGregor throughout the whole pay-per-view. I was hoping we'd see Conor McGregor maybe come out with The Rock or something, and we didn't, because he followed Triple H and Stephanie McMahon on Twitter. So I don't know, it was exciting. It was exciting. I was kind of hoping to see him, but he didn't show up, and instead we got John Cena in another segment, but we'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, the Baron Corbin match, I really do think that Baron Corbin, I'm glad he won. He's a monster, and I'm grateful that tomorrow, or today should I say, on Raw, he's gonna show up and he's gonna be a monster, and he's gonna feud with whoever, and it'll be awesome. It will be awesome. Baron Corbin's awesome. Definitely worth checking out if you've never seen Baron Corbin before. But yeah, he should have won that. It was a great way to give him that push. I couldn't see anyone else winning it and doing something with it, you know. Baron Corbin, yeah, I could. Next match we'll talk about is The Rock and Eric Rowan in 6 seconds. This was actually such a shock to me. When I was watching the thing and I was like, alright, Wyatt family's here, I was like, come on, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor should come out and scare the crap out of them, or hit him with his kick or something. And, you know, he didn't come out, and I was kind of sad. And then they challenged him they were like, let's have a match at WrestleMania. And The Rock like rips off his clothes and there's his ring gear. I was like, what? I was like thinking it was Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt and The Rock, and I was like, Bray Wyatt, The Rock, Bray Wyatt and The Rock is at WrestleMania. Oh my god, that would have been so awesome. And then Eric Rowan was there, and then he got hit with the rock bottom and lost in 6 seconds. So I mean, yeah, 6 seconds is he broke the record there. I mean, I get it, but I don't think the Wyatt family should have been the victim of that. I mean, I couldn't think of anyone else. At least it wasn't Luke Harper or Bray Wyatt himself, but poor Eric Rowan, you know. But hey, The Rock wrestled at WrestleMania, so that's kind of a good thing. You know, his last match if he retired today, his last match would be Eric Rowan. He would defeat Eric Rowan, so, you know, Eric Rowan can always say that. You can always say he was The Rock's last match, if he retires, of course. Now let's move on to the finale, Roman Reigns Triple H. This is where the problems come in. Also, I have my coffee here, so I might be taking sips out of it while I talk about this. Man, I don't know what to say, okay? I don't know what to say, because I didn't agree with Roman Reigns winning. I knew he was gonna win. Actually, I got that prediction right. I knew he was gonna win, but you know, this is just a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Shane didn't win, Trips didn't win. You know, I wanted Roman to win, but I wanted him to turn heel. I wanted him to do something different. I didn't want him to stand there, be the babyface. I mean, I'm here on Wikipedia, and I was looking at the reviews about people thought, like, they give it a 1 out of 5 stars for that match. And you know what? I wasn't into that match at all. I couldn't get into it. They didn't have the same feeling as the other ones. I don't know. Roman Reigns, man, turn heel, please. Just try it. I don't know. I'm honestly a bit sick that this has happened the way it has. Roman Reigns isn't over with the crowd. He came out to the ring. I mean, in the end, everyone was kind of cheering. Yeah, maybe because WrestleMania was over, but like, he came out to the ring, he just walked out onto the or his music hit, the boos were deafening, and then they turned down the ring mics, or they turned down the crowd mics, and it's just, stop trying to hide that he's getting booed and let him embrace it, because no one's thinking that he's getting cheered. Nobody believes he's getting cheered. He's getting booed because no one agrees with him being in that position, and it's kind of sad, because I mean, honestly, I couldn't think of anyone else who's worthy of that position either. There's not that many great people on the roster, or many people who have the popularity he has. But he needs to do something different. He's very boring. And I mean, Dean Ambrose is getting a lot better nowadays. Dean Ambrose is something to watch. He's always having great matches and stuff. Roman Reigns, he has great matches too, but you know, he never loses any matches. He's just, I mean, when Roman Reigns is in a match, you know Roman Reigns is gonna win. And I mean, I was actually on board with Roman Reigns. It's kind of sad. I was on board with Roman Reigns right up until the Royal Rumble, and then I was like, you know what? If this fella lasts the Royal Rumble, the whole Royal Rumble, and wins it. You know what? Fair play to him. That's an achievement right there. Roman Reigns comes in at number 1. Roman Reigns gets bloody put to an announce table a few minutes into the match and takes a breather for the whole match. Comes back in the end. That was a joke. I don't know what they're trying to do with him. Look, WWE. I never say this, but I really don't want to watch it anymore. Like I really am considering stop watching it. And I love wrestling so much. I don't even know if I could jump to a new product. I love wrestling so much. Now, the only thing that drives me, Zack Ryder is the goddamn champion. I forgot to talk about that. Zack Ryder is the champion. What? Oh my god. I have never felt so happy for somebody in so long than when Zack Ryder pushed the Miz off and won the championship. I mean, Zack Ryder won at not only did he win, he won at WrestleMania, and not only did he win at WrestleMania, he won the bloody Intercontinental Championship. I mean, isn't that just something that is something that make people say, you know what, maybe WWE aren't crazy. I mean, Zack Ryder, I don't know, if he loses it tonight, alright, mark my words, okay, I'm being completely honest, okay, if Zack Ryder loses that championship in the next, if he doesn't lose it at a pay-per-view, if he loses in the next less than a month, okay, if he doesn't defend it at this pay-per-view, or yeah, if he's not champion up until this pay-per-view, I promise I will stop watching this. And I know that's a silly trap, but I'm just gonna say that right now. I promise I will not watch wrestling. And that's kind of sad, that's a big deal, but I feel like Stephanie cut this weird promo saying, you know, how, you know, she's in control, she owns us, all that. I really do not appreciate, like, we're the fans of this bit. We're the fans. We're the ones who say who's good, who's bad. We're the ones who support the people, and then the superstars should adapt. It's just how it goes. You know, they're not in control of us. We're the people who give them their money. If we weren't there, they'd have nothing. So why do we get treated so badly? That's what I don't get. I mean, the authority are in charge, right? But that doesn't mean give us crap, like give us fucking bad booking and all this stuff. I mean, I don't know if they should just sit down. WWE got fellas, maybe Vince needs a good night's sleep, or maybe they need a good night's sleep, a few of them. Look, sit down, say, you know, what can we do to further this, you know, stay up until SummerSlam, get your booking right up until then, sit down for a whole day or something and just, you know what, pump out this booking. I don't know, guys, I really don't know. I don't want to see Zack Ryder lose the championship because that's just a middle finger, and I feel like this pay-per-view has been a lot of middle fingers. Fucking middle finger to TNA with AJ Styles losing, maybe middle finger to New Japan as well, a middle finger to our hopes and dreams when Shane lost the match because we wouldn't get a new person in control of Raw, a middle finger when maybe there isn't that many middle fingers. Maybe not. Middle finger when Roman Reigns won the championship in a crappy match. I don't know. Look, WWE, look, I won't stop watching. I never say I'll stop watching, but I really do. The Zack Ryder thing means so much to me that this guy has been under the bloody rug for so long, and now he gets boosted up with the IC champion. If he loses to Kevin Owens tonight on Raw, I'm just done. I really am. That was pointless. You can't just say, I was giving him a WrestleMania moment. Give him a chance, for God's sake. If that's your idea of booking, then I don't know. Look, Raw's tonight, guys. Zack Ryder loses, I riot. I'll make a video about it and all that. Just, I don't know. Look, anyway, that's it. Look, Zack Ryder, man, you can do this. Keep the title for. I wouldn't even be mad if he lost to Extreme Rules, okay? Wouldn't even be mad. I just don't want him to lose that Raw or SmackDown, and not in the next month. You know, if he wants to lose the Extreme Rules, go for it, you know? Let him have something with it. But yeah, I think that's it. I really do think that's it. Roman Reigns Triple H wasn't as great as I expected. I was honestly hoping for a swerve at the end where someone would turn heel. I mean, I didn't see how it would go. I mean, I could imagine Shane McMahon coming out and being like holding Roman Reigns' hands up in the air, and then Roman Reigns Superman punches him. It was actually, honestly, it's kind of hard to turn heel when Triple H is the heel owner of the authority and all that and stuff. And you can't really just side with the fella you kicked the crap out of. So, I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Code word for this video is please God no Zach. Please God no, don't bury Ryder. There you go. So that's the hashtag for this video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like rating. And I am very tired right now. I'm drinking my coffee. My words might be a bit weird, and I'm actually on the verge of sneezing, and I haven't sneezed. So I'm trying not to sneeze for this video, for you guys, of course. And if I sneeze in front of Vince McMahon, he will kill me. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Until next time, I've been your friendly neighborhood Zebra Man. Peace.